woman says, finally I have graduated. The cousin says, do you think this one degree will make you better than me? You are a farmer, and you will spend your whole life digging in the soil. The woman says, why are you saying this? The cousin says, I told you this degree is useless. Snatches the degree and tears it apart. The woman says, we are both orphans and have done everything together since childhood. What has happened to you now? The cousin says, learn from me. Because of my body, I easily get clients. Take off your extra clothes and try to become like me. The cousin leaves. A few hours later, the woman is trying to fix her degree. The cousin comes and throws the degree on the floor and says, don't you understand? This is useless. Earn money with your body. The woman says, I worked very hard to earn this degree because I don't want to become like you. The cousin says, you are misbehaving with me. Leave my house right now. The woman says, I have no other place to stay. The cousin says, that's your problem, and pushes the woman out of the house. Years later, the cousin is staggering from drinking alcohol. The woman says, how did you end up like this? The cousin says, I fell in love with a client. That bastard took all my money and ran away. Now I have nothing left. The woman says, come with me. Stay at my house. I'll tell my husband to order clothes for you. The cousin and the woman arrive at the house. The cousin says, your house is so beautiful, but where is my room? The woman says, your room is upstairs. Go take a bath and freshen up. The next moment, the husband comes and says, I brought these things. Who are they for? The woman says, they are for my cousin. The cousin comes and shakes hands with the husband. The woman says, go eat. I'll bring your clothes. The cousin leaves. A few days later, the woman is making breakfast. The husband comes and says, I have an interview today. I'm leaving. The woman says, you promised to have breakfast with me today. The husband shouts, can't you hear? I have to go, and leaves. The woman says, there must be a big reason for his changed behavior. A few minutes later, the husband comes to the park to meet the cousin, kisses her, and says, today my wife believed my difficult interview story. The cousin says, let's leave from here. They both leave. The wife secretly records their meeting on video. A few hours later, the husband comes and says, you look worried. The woman says, no. How was your interview? The husband says, it went very well. I hope I get the job. The woman says, sign these papers. The husband is staring at the cousin standing behind the window. The woman brings his attention back. The husband quickly signs and leaves. A little later, the cousin and the husband arrive. The husband says, why are my suitcases outside the house? The woman comes and says, you shameless people thought I wouldn't find out. You betrayed me together. Now get out of my house. The husband says, legally, as your husband, you cannot kick me out. The woman says, a little while ago, you signed the divorce papers when you were staring at your lover. The cousin says, don't kick me out. Where will I go? The woman says, I will not give you a second chance. The woman goes inside. The cousin says, now where will we go? The husband says, go wherever you want. I've already ruined everything because of you. The husband picks up his belongings and leaves. The cousin sits on the doorstep, cursing herself.